Welcome, my dear lovies. This is Dr. V, and we are going to open up your reading today with our first question for Spirit, which is, what is the current energy of the Divine Feminine today? Where is the Divine Feminine right now in terms of her life journey? Okay, this is some very, very good energy going on here, feminines. For you feminines who are watching this video, as well as masculines who are watching, to better understand your feminines. So we're going to start here because I think that this is very lovely. So I'm feeling that for you feminines, there is a new path that is getting queued up for you. It's a path that you've been looking for a while. You've been wanting to go in a new direction. And I feel that this has a lot to do with your own spiritual expansion, as well as the way that you want to show up for your masculine. So I'm feeling that there is this beautiful energy coming from the feminines of renewal, refreshing, wanting to really look at the blessings in your life and then use those to get to a level where you feel even better about yourself than maybe you have in the past, right? I'm feeling that what Spirit is saying here is that when it comes to those times where you're feeling impatient, feminine, or you feel that it is time for you to renew your energy because you've been stuck in a more negative phase or a phase that you feel is giving you obstacles, well, then that is the time to really count your blessings, okay? Know that they're with you. What does this card say? Protection, attention, love. Your guides are always with you. And so this is the time in which you want to count your blessings and know that the new pathway that you're seeking is there. It is available to you when you want it, but you have to put yourself in the right frame of mind. And I think that is really beautiful because I feel that you feminines are really getting there. Look at this beautiful energy. I love this combination for you because this is, to me, a very, very empowering combination of really understanding where you are emotionally and being ready for taking new action, which is just lovely, okay? This is a beautiful combination where you are ready, feminines, right? See, when the pathway reveals itself to you, only then are you ready to take new action, right? Like, how can you take this new action? Wands energy is that of action, passion, excitement, right? So how can you have that when you feel blocked in your path? And that's why I love this for you feminines, because this path that you've been looking for is certainly and definitely opening up for you, because look, you've put yourself in the right frame of mind. You are really coming into your own emotionally. You're not letting yourself be taken down by a lot of the things that were taking you down in the past. And see, when you see that change in yourself, you know that you've made progress, right? So say, your masculine said or did something to you that was hurtful, or you had an exchange, the two of you, that was not positive, or say, the same thing happened with somebody at work. It could be anybody. But when you see that you are actually actually coming back from that, recovering from those maybe more negative exchanges faster, then you know that you are starting to master your emotions, because you will see that something that maybe bothered you for 5 days before is now bothering you for 2 days now, right? And that's a huge emotional shift. It's a huge emotional empowerment that I think feminines, you have to take the time to appreciate yourself for, because I feel that, being a feminine myself, I feel that one of the issues that a lot of us feminines have is that we kind of beat ourselves up a lot and we don't give ourselves enough credit. So it's like when something great happens or when we are expanding spiritually, we're just like, yeah, that's fine. We don't actually stop and really pat ourselves on the back and say, hey, you're doing a really good job here. You need to acknowledge that. And what we do is, instead of doing that, we kind of still focus on, yeah, well, that's nice, but what about A, B, and C that I still need to fix? So we still kind of beat ourselves up over the things that we need to fix. But I think that it is time, feminines, for you to really appreciate yourself, where you are, where you're going, how far you've come, the blessings that you have, and the fact that you are on the path to something new, a next level of awareness, a next level of taking action that's really going to bring you a lot of fresh new result, fresh new energy. I also think that your masculine is going to look at you in a different way when you do this. So I think that, some of you still have this lingering Seven of Swords energy, which is about still kind of withdrawing, hiding yourself, hiding parts of you from the world or from your masculine because you don't want to reveal those aspects of yourself. Or maybe you're not feeling the self-confidence to reveal more of your vulnerabilities. But I think that this is an energy that is on its way out, because look at this, persevere and you will overcome problems, okay? This is lovely. You have been persevering and you are overcoming this energy. This Seven of Swords energy is very much of, wanting to be a little bit sneaky about the way that you are. And I don't think it's deliberate. I think it comes from wanting to protect yourself from being hurt. And that's very natural. That's extremely natural. But as you become feminine more and more in your empowered state, more and more sure of yourself and not afraid of how others will react or respond to you, whether it's your divine masculine or anybody else in your life, you're going to find yourself coming out of this energy. And it's going to feel very, very like your time is here. Like the sun is really shining down on you. And you're going to feel like, wow, this is my time that what I have been waiting for so long is finally here. And it is my time to grab it, to grab everything I have always wanted. I love it. That is a beautiful energy. So then let's ask the question, where is the divine masculine right now in his energy? Where are you, divine masculine? Oh my gosh, look at this. I hope you're noticing all cups energy, okay? This is very, very promising. Oh, I love it. Oh, there is some emotional, dreamy, romantic energy here. Oh my gosh, look at this. We're gonna have to get into this one. Ooh, I'm loving this. I am loving this. I hope you are too. Oh my. All right. Okay. So I am feeling that the masculines that we are aligning with right now, they are also putting a lot of the negative energy that they've been in the past behind them. This poverty energy is not about, I'm feeling it's not necessarily about material poverty. I believe that these masculines have really been suffering from spiritual and emotional poverty, as in they have been feeling a lack of satisfaction, love, tenderness, awareness when it comes to their emotions and when it comes to their own personal development. And so I'm feeling that them coming into this cups energy here is them finally dealing with this and letting it just slip away, fall away. How amazing is that? And why do we know this? Because look at this. This poverty is transitioning into wisdom, because this masculine is getting back in touch with his real emotions. And when you do that, amazing things happen. A whole new world opens up for you where you truly understand who you are in this world. So many masculines, and I'm sure there are feminines as well. I'm not going to just place this on the shoulders of the masculine. In this modern day, I feel that people are experiencing so much pain and struggle that they are walling themselves up, like they are cutting themselves off from their own emotions because it helps them to feel less pain, right? If you just stop feeling, then you can alleviate the emotional pain that you're in. But the problem with that is that it's not the answer. It's a short-term solution for short-term relief, but it is not the long-term answer. The long-term answer is becoming a master of your emotions, utilizing your emotions as the pathway to your own greatness and as a pathway to gaining wisdom, right? Look at this: silence, meditation, knowledge, looking within for answers. This is beautiful. The masculine has been doing this and his wisdom is increasing. And with that, look at this. He is focused on his feminine, and what he is doing is allowing himself to really feel his real emotions in a way that is vulnerable, that is open, that is no longer putting up walls and blocks. And this is incredible because what it's doing is bringing the masculine into the beautiful exploration of his emotions. I love this because, see, even though we don't have a king or queen here, what we have is the page and the knight. Okay, the prince is the knight, the princess is the page. And I love this because even though it is showing that we don't quite yet have the maturing of those emotions, which we would see in the Queen of Cups, which is where the feminine was. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Look at this combination here. A lot of cups energy. So even though it hasn't quite reached the level of mastery the way a queen or a king would be, what it's showing here is effort. And I love that. It's showing effort. It's showing attention to his emotions. And yes, the Knight of Cups is a very slow moving energy. It is the slowest of all knights because you see here, right, that the horse is actually stopped. He's not gallivanting, he's not galloping, or he's not even sprinting or racing like, say, the Knight of Swords does. But I like this because this is the energy of taking your time and doing things right when it comes to your emotions. And that is a very positive thing. And I believe that also comes with wisdom, right? Wisdom shows you that you can slow down and do things right. You can think about it before you take action so that you're taking the right action when you do come to your feminine with that cup, that offer of love. And so this is really beautiful because it also shows this announcement along with this Page of Cups can also show us that the masculine is getting ready to send his feminine a very strong message, right? A very strong message. Look at this combination here. He is preparing himself to come to you with the right words, the right action, because he has thought about this. He has taken his time. He has gone inside. So this, for the masculines and feminines that are resonating with this reading, because remember, this is a general reading. If this is not resonating for your situation, then it's not your reading, and that's totally okay. So for those of you for whom this is resonating, there is preparation going on here. For sure, the masculine is preparing slowly but surely to come towards his feminine with this, which is just beautiful. This 3 of Cups is such a lovely energy of really rejoicing in your emotions, coming together with lightheartedness, no heavy energy here, no expectations, no heavy burdens of any kind. Just how can we come together and truly enjoy each other's company? How can we do simple and fun things together? The things that we really love doing, whether it's going to a movie together, going for a walk, holding hands, going on a hike, just being, going to the beach and sitting next to each other and looking at the waves, just simple things. And then going for brunch, or having a really fun lunch that lasts for 3 hours because you guys are so into each other, just talking about anything and everything in life and feeling that real bonding, right? Bonding over simple enjoyments of each other with no sense of heavy burdens or, where is this going to go? What are we going to do next? None of that. Just simple bonding from the heart. And I just love it. I love it. That's what I wish for all of you guys, for all of you who've been struggling right now. Maybe your answer with your masculine or your feminine is to get back to basics. Simple pleasures. How can you sit and look in each other's eyes and remember why you fell in love in the first place? So then, Spirit, what is the connective energy between the masculine and the feminine right now? What is the energy of their connection? Okay, so this is getting very fascinating. Now, I feel that we have 2 energies here of how each of you have been managing this connection. Okay, so I'm going to start here. I think the overall theme, though, of bringing these energies together, and I think what Spirit is trying to say here is the overall theme is spend some quality time together. Oh my gosh. See, look at how Spirit always confirms the messages. What did I just say about having those beautiful moments, those simple pleasures, those lunches, those brunches, the romantic dinner, just looking at each other's eyes, bonding. Sometimes you don't even need to talk. It's just a glance. It's love through looking at each other. Sometimes you don't even need to talk. Just the fact that they're sitting next to you and you're holding hands, that is good enough. See? It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. All right. So that is the overall theme. That is the connective energy of where you both want to be, right? Especially for those of you who've been struggling, you've been having those ups and downs, right? This is about where you guys have been and are growing into. So look at this. I feel from the masculine that, see, definitely he has been feeling alone and he has been ruminating. See, King of Swords energy. He has been in his mind for a while, and that makes sense because he has been looking, right? We saw that he has been looking for that wisdom, right? He's been trying to come out of, right, that lack, that emotional lack that he's been in, and has definitely been feeling a little bit abandoned, lonely, and lost. And definitely in his mind, okay? He's also been, I'm feeling a little bit, look at this, you know, kind of staying at home, vegging out a little bit, and kind of going inside and trying to figure out some things, right? Trying to find his way. And so that's part of, you know, his energy in terms of where he's been and where he wants to go. And so, you know, that connection is still there, right? The feminine is still very much part of, but I want you to know that if you think that he doesn't care or, you know, he's just doing just fine, not necessarily the case. He may be hiding the fact that he has felt very alone and, you know, abandoned in his own way, and that's kind of taken him into a more of an internal processing, right? But the other thing that I'm feeling here, and this is lovely because I'm feeling that while that has been happening, feminine, your energy in this connection has become extremely dynamic. Look at this. Feminines, you have been taking this time, you know, if you have been in separation or if you have been, you know, just in like a little bit of those ups and downs, but still communicating, you have really taken the time to come into your own creativity. You have focused on being productive. And look at this, inspiration, productivity, creation, bringing out the greatness within. So you've been using this time in not feeling alone. You know, whether or not this connection is going where you want it to, you have really decided that you are going to leave him alone for now. You're kind of just going to leave him alone in his house, in his place, right? You're just going to let him be, and you're going to focus on your own productivity, your own inspiration. And because of that, look at this, you are building your own independence. That's what this Nine of Pentacles is all about. You are focusing on how to be in a place where you want your masculine, but you don't need him. There's no needy energy. There's no energy of desperation at all because you are really taking care of yourself. And so look at this. This, I think, is beautiful because to me, this is the card that is connecting both of your energies. The energy of your masculine feeling a little bit alone and kind of in his head, as well as you feminines watching being very independent and working on your own stuff. Look at this. Both of you, what connects you is this King of Wands. So what that tells us is that below that surface, in the connective energy, you both want to take action towards each other. And that is just fantastic, okay? You have not lost the desire to take action towards your masculine or your feminine. Both of you want this excitement, this passion, this action, and both of you want to be able to come back together with that. Awesome, awesome. I love that. Okay, so if your beloved could speak to you from their deepest self, what would they say to you? What are some messages from your beloved's higher self? Okay, let's start here. You were my best friend, and I cherished our friendship above all others. I think that is just lovely. And this is why, see, this is the very reason why you are both in a very, even despite whatever obstacles you've been facing, this is truly the reason why you are still in this beautiful energy. Spend some quality time together when you are best friends and lovers and everything else. You will want to do that. That bonding will always be there as the foundational element of your relationship. I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up my world. So somebody is truly missing you here. I destroyed your confidence in me. See? So this is something that definitely your beloved is working on, right? For those of you who've had some issues, had some obstacles, there is definitely some trust and confidence issues that you guys really want to work on as you come back together. And look at this. You're so beautiful to me. Wonderful. It is so important, right? It is so important to have this, foundation of light and beauty around this connection. I love it. Okay, so before I get to the possible future energies of this connection, as well as advice from Spirit, we're going to do our daily affirmation, which is challenges make me stronger. So I want you to write that in the comment box below. Challenges make me stronger, preferably with an exclamation point, right? Because I want you to really practice that energy today that yes, challenges will come, but they're only going to make me bigger, better, stronger, and ready to conquer, because that's who you are. You are an immortal soul with more strength in you than you realize. Okay, now let's get into Spirit. What are the possible future energies of this connection? Where could this connection be going? Oh my, yes! Yes! I love this. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Well, a little bit of challenge here, but don't you worry. We are going to conquer it. Oh my gosh, look at that hidden path card again. Okay, so I love this. I'm going to use this as our greater theme card for the answer to this question, which is miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift, right? So I do believe, again, that Spirit is confirming our entire reading as well as our affirmation today, because challenges make you stronger and they all have a gift in them. Absolutely, I 100% believe that. I mean, think back to the times in your life that have been your worst struggles. I mean, we've all had them. I've had a nightmarish kind of a life. But you know what? I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm going to see the gift in it. And you know what? If those terrible things hadn't happened to me, I would not have ever been here with you. I would have had a completely different life. I would have never found my life's purpose in helping people on their journey to love. Isn't that incredible? So I mean, it's so weird to say, but the worst thing that ever happened to me turned out to be my greatest miracle and blessing, because it brought me to all of you amazing, beautiful people who I love dearly. It would have never happened. We would have never come together if those terrible things didn't happen in my life. So I want you to think about, the pain that you may have been going through, the struggles that you have, and try to find the gift, try to find the blessing. Absolutely. Okay, so in terms of your connection with your beloved, divine masculine or feminine, you guys have the potential for it all. Beautiful. The sun. Okay. you guys have it. It is there for the taking. What you will have to get over is this, because there is a lingering energy of the Five of Swords, which is about, arguing with people, arguing with each other, but not in a way that is honorable, that is kind of like ego driven, right? So there's some ego issues here that are going to be lingering. And that is totally natural. There's never going to be a time when we don't have ego. Oh my gosh, it rears its ugly head in everything. No matter how much we spiritually expand, no matter how better we get, I believe that we're not going to be able to eliminate our ego, but what we can do is be conscious of it. The more awareness we bring to our lives, where we're able to step back and say, uh-oh, you just did that out of your ego. Okay, what you just said or what you just did was ego driven, and then you can be aware and you can fix it. It's okay. We can move forward even though we have these ego battles. And so I feel this very strongly. Again, both of you are looking for this path back to each other. And this again is another slower moving energy. This is the Page of Pentacles. So to me, this is also an indication that both of you have slowed down. You do, again, pages, see, messengers. So definitely there is a message here. There is a forward movement in terms of you wanting to come to each other. You want it to be practical. See, this is good. This Page of Pentacles is about being practical. It's about being down to earth. It's about, again, back to basics. The simple energy, the simple pleasures, the things that made you fall in love in the first place. That is the path that you are looking for. That is the path that has been in front of you all along, but maybe you didn't see. So guys, you have it. You have it. It's just a matter of putting things in place. Okay, so let's go ahead and close the reading with your message from Spirit as you move forward. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. See, this is it. You can and you will rise above all of these obstacles. Both of you have it in your power to work through all of this and get back to what brought you together in the first place. So I really hope that this has resonated for you. I hope that you have loved this reading. Please do leave me a comment. I really appreciate that you guys subscribe and share and like. Please continue to do that because I really want this community to grow. I want us to be able to come together in big numbers so we can all support each other and so we can support and serve more people. So of course, if you want a personal reading with me, the link is in the box below, as well as the link to the oracle card decks that I have created just for you. So you know how much I love you, how much I believe in you, and I will see you all on the next video.